Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, January 6, 2023, and giving you our team pick and total pick for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want to access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. New Orleans Pelicans vs Brooklyn Nets. The Nets are keeping an eye on TJ Warren, who is questionable for this one, while the Pelicans have listed Larry Nance Jr. and Willy Hernangomez as questionable, while Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson are both out. The Nets were riding a 12-game win streak before their loss to the Bulls on Wednesday, so they will be keen to get back in the win column against this Pelicans team, who are still missing two of their best players. Brooklyn will be hot under the collar after having its 12-game winning streak snapped on Wednesday by the Chicago Bulls. Brooklyn has covered the spread in 5 of its last 7 and has improved to 8th in points allowed at 111.1 points per game. On offense, Brooklyn is first in field goal shooting percentage at 51.4% and at the opposite in the quarter 4th best in field goal shooting percentage allowed at 45.5%. The bottom line here is the absence of Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram and Larry Nance Jr. for New Orleans. I will be hammering the Nets -5 on the road as I see them being the healthier team at the time. The Pelicans are currently without Williamson and Ingram, as these are two of their best players. This will hurt them on both ends of the court, as I see the Nets dominating on both ends. Brooklyn also lost to the Bulls in their last game, as I expect them to be highly motivated to bounce back. They are also scoring the 12th most points per game, and they have the highest team shooting percentage. They will be able to handle New Orleans' pressure, and they will slowly pull away throughout this game. Brooklyn has also shown up on the defensive end of the court, as they have the 9th lowest adjusted defensive rating, and they are holding their opponents to the 8th least amount of points per game. They will make it very difficult for the Pelicans to consistently score, and they will stay efficient on the offensive end. Irving and Durant have been cooking as of late, and I don't see the Pelicans being able to slow them down without Zion. Our team pick is Brooklyn Nets -5 points. The Brooklyn Nets have improved to 12th best in scoring in the NBA, with an average of 115.1 points per game. The Nets have the best field goal shooting percentage in the league at 51.4% and the second best three-point shooting percentage at 39.1%. Kevin Durant, who is leading Brooklyn in scoring with an average of 29.9 points per game, is shooting 56.8% overall and 36.9% from long range. Second leading scorer Kyrie Irving, who is averaging 26.2 points per game, is shooting 49.5% overall and 36.6% from downtown. Each of the top 4 scorers for Brooklyn are shooting 49.5% or higher. Ben Simmons is averaging a team-best 5.8 assists per game. The New Orleans Pelicans have been in great shape as they've won 6 of their last 8 games, and they will be eager to stay hot after taking down the Rockets in a 119-108 win on Wednesday. CJ McCollum led the team with 28 points and 6 assists. Jonas Valanciunas added 16 points with 17 rebounds. Najee Marshall scored 16 points with 7 rebounds and 4 assists, while Jose Alvarado chipped in with 13 points and 5 assists. As a team, the Pelicans shot 46% from the field and 14 of 38 from the three-point line as they stormed out of the gates with 45 points in the first quarter to open up a 31-point lead, which allowed them to cruise in the second half completely unchallenged. The total has finished under in 4 of the Brooklyn Nets' last 6 games, and as mentioned previously, the Nets are now 8th in points allowed. New Orleans will be missing a combined scoring total of 46.8 points per game between Williamson and Ingram. Despite New Orleans being looked at for their offensive prowess, the Pelicans are 14th, which is above average, in points allowed at just 112.8 per game. Our total pick is under 230 points.